Hello, everyone. Welcome to the new cast of On a Roll. So this time around, we have a new DM, Ryan, and we'll have a bunch of new players. We are going to have a total of 7 players, including me. So we have 6 new faces this time, and pretty exciting stuff. Now, this time around, I was kind of like planning on playing Storm King Thunder, um, like coming out of Lost Mine, but then um, we we decided to kind of like jump into Curse of Strahd because it's a little bit like on its own and not part of the. It can easily be made like out of the chronology of the other adventure, and then what we ideally would like to play like season 1 to season 5 and so on after that. So we'd like to play Tyranny of the Dragon material, and then move on to Elemental Evil. But the thing is, the platform we're playing on, Roll20, it doesn't have season 1 kind of like fully integrated into the module right now, and it make it so easy for the DM to play these modules, so that we were kind of like willing to wait for, hopefully, for these modules to be released and then play them. And then what happened is that season 4 or Curse of Strahd is actually not released as part of like an integrated module, but because our DM kind of like just played through it already, he has everything set up. So that's why we decide to do that instead. Because SKT, it has all the integrated stuff and it looks amazing, but it kind of like it make more sense if you played the because it tie into like season 1 and other stuff. So we didn't want to fuck around with it too much, so that's why we decided to do Curse of Strahd. It's gonna take like a few months to go through that. Plus, it's kind of like it was themed around like um, very like dark horror, and we're just coming out of kind of like Halloween. It's kind of like November, fall season. So I thought it was I thought it fit well, anyways. So I'm not going to spend too much time. I want to kind of like jump right into it because we started a little bit late today, trying to set up everything. So I guess the new players will get introduced like progressively. You'll get to know them. You'll get to know the new characters. So I'm not gonna play Ivarian, the same character that I play in Lost Mine. So I play a new character, and I guess we're going to introduce that as we go. So without further ado, let's try to jump with these guys. Alright, boys, we're live.
Woo!
Woohoo!
Woo!
Champagne.
Yeah. I don't like the bubbles.
They make me a little gassy too.
Alright, okay, so I think we got.
Hello, YouTube. Hello, Twitch.
If you want to say hi to your mom and dad, now's the time.
Hey mom, I'm on TV. Mom, get the sleeves.
Get the
Mom,
camera.
pass me a Mountain Dew.
Getting fancy up in here. I need sleeves, ma.
The memes are real.
Yeah. And by the way, Socrates, thanks for the host.
Not a problem.
And Will, I saw you followed, so and then I saw a random number following as well, which I don't know who it is, but I'm assuming it's one of you guys. So thanks for
are
the
you
follows.
talking about? Are you talking about? Oh, okay, never mind.
Talking about 703-581-5529.
That's me.
When I have a better setup and I'm not like camping out here in the middle of nowhere trying to hijack Wi-Fi, I'll follow you better.
And
It's a ni-
I respect the ghetto setup that you have going. It's you're a real trooper.
That's a good background you got there.
The Curse of Strahd one?
Yes.
Yeah, I try to use like official marketing material. And you know what we're going to do is we're going to throw that for now. And then what we'll do, guys, is we'll try to get some images for you, either like pictures or character images. I'm not too right now. I just have your name, but we'll decide if we want to do like kind of like player pictures or character pictures eventually. And Ryan, whenever you're ready, I am.
Okay. Welcome everybody. Name's Ryan. I'll be your DM for this campaign. So looking forward to telling you the story about Curse of Strahd. So before we begin, let's go ahead and introduce the characters. Ghost, why don't you go ahead and introduce yourself first, and then we'll go around the table from there.
Sure. So, like I mentioned, I'm not gonna reveal too much because I want to kind of like keep a bit of a mystery. But the character I'm going to be playing in Curse of Strahd is a deep gnome named Werble, and like Werble had it pretty rough in his past. He's kind of like mid-age deep gnome. They live pretty long, so probably around like 200 years old. So because of his past, he has the kind of face and eyes that you would see like someone that went through a lot of like a rough patch and hard times. So very grim face, and a very also a very grim like you're probably gonna see that from the character token, but a very grim appearance as well. And yeah, that's about it.
Let's go, Ansel.
I will be playing Ansel Weaver. He's from Hallrula, and his family has traditions of a connection to Mistra. So he's a human cleric who worships Mistra, and he has been traveling the world searching for knowledge. It's kind of led him to where he's at now.
Okay, Erlen.
Okay. Erlen Thandir is a sun elf who's currently writing a thesis called A Magic Weapons Needs. He comes from one of the upper echelons in the hierarchy, and yet has an unorthodox need to prove himself in order to become a revered blade singer like his great ancestors. Nearly lost to the ages, he carries the remaining volumes of historical scriptures of blade singing traditions, ones he plans to master, and add his own mark in the pages remaining.
Okay, Corin. Okay, we'll skip him for now. Come back to him here. Beltic.
Well, Beltic is a deep gnome as well, and he left Blingdenstone for reasons that he'd rather not reveal. But for his physical look, he's always covered in dirt, and he is extensively lean. He looks almost gaunt in his proportions, and he's slightly lighter of a gray tone than the average deep gnome would be. And he's also a monk.
Okay. Light. Mr. Pendragon.
All right, I'm changing the name real quick because yeah, but I'll change it. Hey, I'm Salmon. I'm going to be playing Honor Pendragon, and I ascribe to the same ideas as Ghost, as in when I'll basically find out about the character at the beginning. So what you see of Light is that Light pulls back the hood of his fur-lined green coat, his eager green eyes taking in the dark woods around him. Shifting the weight of his backpack and heavy sword slightly on his back, he continues pushing forward, a small smile glinting on his fresh face features and a light tune on his lips as he heads into the adventure he knows lies ahead.
Excellent. So, and then, is Corin up and running yet?
I think we have like Throck and Koran, so that would be Xiao and who are we missing? And Ori.
I'm here. I mean, Throck. If you want me to go while he's trying to get set back up. So yes, I will be playing Throck Chromeagle. He is a half-orc, roughly 30 years of age. Some defining features: he's covered nearly entirely in tattoos across his chest, his arms, some of his neck. Primarily tribal in nature. He's got a large red mohawk, and he has several pendants that hang around his neck. Some of them talons, teeth, bones, things like that. As far as appearance goes, he's got very durable looking skin, but it's very smooth. It's smooth yet durable, like a very, very fine leather almost. He's built like an ox, and he covers his head and back with the pelt of a frost wolf, simply for warmth. He wears pants that have been patched together. It looks like he's done it himself. They're very crudely put together, and some fine leather boots that he acquired from some wood elves near his homelands.
All right, excellent. So, believe everyone's been introduced at this point.
Did we get Koran?
Yeah, is Corin up?
Looks like he disconnected for a second.
Okay. We can catch him up in a little bit.
Okay.
So basically, you guys are in the city of Flan in Faerun, off the coast of the Moon Sea, and you receive a letter from each of your factions to meet in a place called the Crossing Inn, which is a short ride to the east of Flan. And you guys are all on your own in Flan, and you guys received this letter. And what do you guys decide to do?
Can you guys hear me?
Oh, there we go.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, we can hear you.
So what for the people that are factionless, did we hear from the same thing or?
Yeah, the people that were factionless, you get the same letter as well. So
right.
Each of you guys will basically have the same letter.
All right.
What does the letter say?
It says meet me at the crossing in a day's time. And you see that the letter has a initial with the letter. Excuse me for a second.
That's suspense.
um, dun, dun, dun. S.
Ooh.
Says what?
The initial of S.
Just an S. Is there any like sigil work or anything on it that's distinguishing besides the S?
It looks to be written in common. Make me a investigation roll.
17.
Okay. You feel that the manner in which it was written was definitely very scholarly. So you think that the person is of a higher regard than, say, a common folk that would be a good writer. So you know the penmanship's really good.
Do we know how far away this place is that they told us to go?
It's definitely within like a half day's travel.
Do we know anything about the institute itself?
In what regards?
Just general information, like is it a rowdy place? Is it dangerous to travel there? Any kind of that information?
You ask around, and they say it's a pretty average establishment. It's nothing too out of the ordinary in terms of the the quality of the food. The atmosphere tends to be very friendly, so you don't get that impression that you're going to a seedy place.
Okay, then Beltic will start heading that way then once everyone's ready. He gets all his gear packed up and ready to go.
Are we all together, like we've introduced ourselves to each other, we've made camp together, or are we all kind of separate, haven't talked to each other? What's
You
this?
guys are all separate right now.
Okay.
Oh, in that case, then Beltic starts heading off after he's asked everyone and got a general opinion of the place.
Yeah.
Ansel has gotten excited by the prospects of new knowledge from a scholarly man, and he's off to the inn.
Okay.
Honor smiles, folds the letter and puts it into his cloak, grabs his backpack, grabs his sword, and darts out the door excitedly in order to make his way towards the inn.
All right. Awesome.
Same for Warble. As soon as I got that letter, I made my way to the inn.
Throck, not being very observant, realizes that everybody has left him and just kind of stands up and, guys, and starts chasing everybody down. Hello?
All right. So eventually you guys make your way over there. And kind of give you guys a little bit of the flavor. Let me play a clip real quick. All right, technical difficulties. Anyways, you guys approach the crossing in, and as you guys are about to leave town, each of you guys are approached by a fellow faction member. So, who's the Harper?
I am.
I am also a harbor.
What's your character's name?
Corin?
Okay, let me go ahead and move it.
Yeah, it'd be Corin and Erland.
Okay, so you both are met by the same person. He introduces himself to be Zalroin Roaring Horn.
Hello.
Roaring Horn. What does he look like?
Looks to be a human. Looks to be very much like a mage. He's definitely dressed the part, and he basically tells you guys that before you head to the crossing in, he hands you a scroll to each of you guys. And he also says when you get to the inn, there will be a package that will be there for you. The weapons will be silver.
Oh.
He asked what type of weapons would you guys like to be made from silver.
I would like a dagger and a rapier, please.
Okay.
A rapier and short sword, if you don't mind.
All right. Do you have any? He asks, do you use any ranged weapons?
I have a short bow.
Okay. He says there will be 20 pieces of ammunition per weapon if you need it.
I would gladly take it. Thank you.
Okay.
Surprisingly fine accommodations.
Well, when you get there, you'll find out a little bit more.
Erland thanks Zelron Roaring Horn for his contribution, and he does kind of like a graceful bow, almost a curtsy.
Okay. He nods and basically sees himself off, and you two head to the crossing in. Honor Pendragon, before you leave, a knight offers you his blessing and pulls you to the side.
Do I recognize him? Like, have I seen him before, or is he just a random knight?
Make me I would say knowledge history.
All right.
Okay. You do know this is a knight of Tyr who generally, with the Order of the Gauntlet, paladins of Tyr, Torm, and Helm basically have founded the order, and he basically shows you his lapel, and he says, "I need you to do a mission for the order." He awaits your response.
Sir, anything for the order. I'd be happy to help out in any way whatsoever.
There's a werewolf's lair in the quivering forest. We'd like you to go see. You know, a lot of the locals near the crossing in are worried that people have disappeared in the middle of the night.
Of course, that sounds grave. Rest assured that I'll be happy to take care of it for the order.
Okay. Beltic,
Yes.
you have heard through your order that there have been werewolves that have basically been more or less hiding in the quivering forest, and you talked to a couple druids in town about it, and they recommended that you go check it out and come back with any information you find.
Sounds good. If it'll preserve the natural order of things, then I shall do it.
Warble, you're factionless?
Yes.
Okay, so we'll get to you guys in a second. And then Throck.
Yes.
An operative from the Lord's Alliance comes from Waterdeep and sees you before you take off. Basically, he said that they captured one of these werewolves and they conducted through interrogation before putting it out of his misery.
So they conducted an investigation, or
yes, they not only captured one of the werewolves, but they conducted an interrogation, and he's going to whisper to you what he reveals.
Okay. Speak to me, young initiate.
Did we lose Ryan?
Nope, I'm whispering.
Oh.
This is pertinent information that needs to be kept confidential.
I acknowledge
Absolutely.
his message just with a nod, and I ask him for his name.
Now let's hope Throck remembers.
Ervin, he said.
Ervin? Okay. Again, I acknowledge, and I take note.
He's like, wait, I'm not finished.
Hold on.
Then how does he know about it? I'm whispering this.
He basically says that he gathered this from the interrogation of the werewolf, but he says that if you can find the location of the ancient portal, we can destroy it, and it represents a danger not only to Flan, but also the Waterdeep.
Okay.
He
I
also-
agree to... Go ahead, I'm sorry.
Yeah, he also says he gives you a scroll as well, and he says that he will write you a letter of recommendation for promotion once the portal is destroyed.
I agree to his task to thank him for the information and send him on his way.
Okay. All right, so the factionless guys actually show up to the inn first, and you guys have heard rumors about these werewolves. in the area known as the Quivering Forest. And you guys arrive and the door opens.
Welcome, honored guests. Come in, unburden yourselves, and rest your weary feet upon our velvet-lined chairs. Quench your parched throats with a mug of ale, and warm your bones by our hearth. We offer plush pillows, feather-stuffed beds, a warm fire, and, above all, a safe haven from whatever troubles you. Come, the register is right
Did I
this
lose you
way.
guys?
Yeah, I was listening to the innkeeper. Sorry.
Oh, okay, he was playing. Okay.
Yeah.
Yes,
That was
indeed.
amazing, man. That's so cool.
Yes, it's quite nice.
Ansel's gonna kind of mosey his way up to the bar, ask for some food and drink, and sit down.
Throck immediately rushes to the bar and demands the finest ale.
Indeed, sir. Let me go ahead and he pours you a nice frothy ale and sets it on your counter. He says, 2 silver, please.
Aha! I drink it and I slam the glass down. Thank you so much for your patience. I'm gonna go ahead and get going.
Refills are on the house.
Sweet. Hit me up with another one.
The rest of you guys arrive, and you hear the same speech as the first two, and you guys all basically sit down at your various spots in the inn.
Beltic would like to take a look around to see if anyone seems to meet what he thinks the person who wrote this letter would look like.
And Erlin will take a look at the see if they've got a wine menu, see how much of a selection they've got.
And then factionless people are actually already there, right?
Correct.
Okay. So Werb is I'm just going to kind of be leaning on kind of like corner of the room and just observe, take a look at everything.
I would like to order a quick bite.
Honor moves into the establishment, looking around, taking a look at everything, and then he takes a seat at the bar and tries to catch the bartender's attention.
Bartender sees you, and he fetches one of the maids, and she comes up, and she's like, "Yes, what would you like?"
No, nothing for me. I'm here on business. I was told that the people here are suffering from a werewolf problem.
We've heard about these werewolves. We've had people disappear from leaving the inn, and business has been hurting quite terribly from it.
Would I hear that?
Make me a perception check.
Honor continues. He goes, I see. Well, has there been any indications of where they're coming from or where they might be, and how many people have gone missing?
There's been at least 2 to 3 women, mainly. Been weird about that, but they seem to be locals from the Flan area.
At this point, Honor stands up and clasps her hand and goes, Don't worry, my lady. I will rescue them. It is my sworn duty to protect all those, and I will be happy to assist you. I understand that you're going in hardship at this moment, but I shall show the path of light, and I shall bring forth the evil, and I shall protect all of you. So don't worry.
If you're going against werewolves, you might need my help.
Yes, Werble, you did hear a lot of this conversation. So.
I made my way, as you finish your conversation, I made my way closer to you, and then I offered my help.
Thank you, sir. My name is Honor Pendragon. It's a pleasure to meet you.
I'm Werb. And you could definitely use my help if you're going against werewolves.
I smile down at Werb and I basically say, "Of course, any assistance would be greatly appreciated. Thank you, fine sir."
That's nothing. And I mean, if Baltic is kind of like in the open, I would probably get a glimpse, and I would probably raise an eyebrow at seeing like another deep gnome in this establishment. I'm pretty sure they would be quite rare in the region.
Yes, Beltic takes note that you're there, but when he sees you, he kind of has an almost sullen look on his face, like, and then he's like trying to kind of avoid eye contact, like, but he's not very good at it. So it's kind of obvious that he notices you there, and it's like he should say something, but he's kind of mulling it over in his mind as to like what he would even say.
And
he's also
sorry, go ahead.
He's also wearing garments that no deep gnome would normally wear. He's wearing kind of like a guy that has a split in the middle and has various patches and holes all over it.
I approach and then I tell you I was sure I would be the only Zwerf in here.
Yes, why are you here? Were you brought here for any particular reason, or why are you out of the Underdark anyways?
It's a long story, my friend, but I've been trying to adventure on the surface, and I was kind of like someone here, and I mean, I just heard a conversation about werewolves, so I think it's probably where I'm going to head next. I don't think I met the person I was supposed to meet here, unfortunately.
Well,
as you guys are about to continue the conversation, in comes what looks to be Corin Nightwalker, and Corin can go ahead and describe himself. Since we didn't do that earlier.
Hello, my name is Corin. I'm a half-elf, dressed like any other rogue, dark, hood, figure, handsome, but not really interested in the ladies.
Oh.
And you see him come up to the counter near you guys.
So, there's supposed to be someone giving silver weapons away?
The bartender looks at you kind of funny, and he says, "1 second."
Do I notice what kind of like what elven features he's taken?
Are you cloaked or not, Corin?
I am cloaked.
Okay.
I'm just a regular half-elf.
Yeah, as far as you can tell, based on your passive perception, he looks to be a typical half elf in terms of stature, in terms of features.
Oh, right on.
When Werble went over to Beltic and started talking to him, Honor notices that the two are talking, and he comes up behind them and he clasps both of them on the shoulder and is like, "Ah, Werble, you brought a friend with you. Excellent. Are you going to be helping us fight the werewolves as well, sir?"
Beltic spins around, not expecting this, grabbing for his nunchucks, but stops at the last second. And he's like, "Oh, yes, I was. Who are you?"
"My name is Honor Pendragon. I'm a member of the Order of the Gauntlet. If there's anything I can do to help you out, please ask me for anything." And I put out a hand to shake yours.
He's the guy that I'm going to hunt werewolves with. It's the guy I just told you about.
Oh, yes, sorry. Beltic points to a little seal that's hidden on the inside of his sleeve. He says, "I am a member of the Emerald Enclave. I've also been sent here to investigate these werewolves and their activities. So if a hunting party is already being arranged, I would have no problem joining it. It would already align with my previous goals."
And I'm quite surprised by that. Like in my facial expression, that that you would carry kind of like a summon to the werewolf as well. So, okay, great then.
Honor smiles and he goes, "Ah, excellent. And how do you two know each other, perchance?"
Well, I don't know if we per se know each other, but he looks. Dweeb, have you? I mean, have you ever visited Blingdenstone?
I spent most of my years there. This place is cursed. I tell you, this place is cursed. I had to leave.
Yes, I think we may have seen each other in passing, but I wouldn't say we quite know each other.
Your face does looks familiar, actually. We might have ran into each other, but to be perfectly honest with you, I think I've tried to forget most of my years in Blingdenstone. So pardon me if I don't recognize you.
No offense is taken.
But
When you
no, go ahead. Sorry.
when you said that you didn't know each other, Honor looked surprised initially, and then he kind of was like, "Oh, I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to. I apologize. It is my fault."
No need to apologize. I'm just, I guess I was just surprised to see another Zverev, in here.
Yes, I didn't think I would ever meet another one of us again, to be honest.
Honor looks a little bit confused, and then he kind of goes, "Wait, you're not gnomes? I thought you were gnomes."
Well, I guess you could say that we're the, like under the surface type of gnomes, basically, which would be
I
quite
believe you
different.
people slur us as deep gnomes, and I look kind of upset at that.
Yeah.
Oh yes, the deep gnomes. Oh yeah, I've heard so many stories about them. I Honor completely misses the fact that you look a little miffed about that. Oh yeah, I've heard about deep gnomes. Yeah, I've heard many tales about them.
I shake my head and just leave it as that.
The rest of you guys made it in, and you guys basically, take your seats and your orders as well.
Inkeep.
Yeah, yes, sir.
Who is this strange crowd of folk over there?
Some weird. Looks like gnomes and half elves. This place is going to the dogs. He laughs.
With
You-
my passive perception of 15, do I pick up anything out of the ordinary on them?
You do notice one has a lapel of the Order of the Gauntlet. The other two seem to not have any insignias or crest or anything like that.
Right.
Inkeep, I've been hearing people talk of werewolves, and I've been seeing some folk walking around with silver weapons. Do these things have a connection?
As he says that, you notice he kind of has this concerning. You notice he kind of has this disconcerting look on his face. He says, "Yes, there has been werewolf sightings, but the last one was probably about 2 days ago."
Would you know anybody that goes by the initial S or would sign any sort of document as such?
He sits and thinks about it for a second. He says, "No, not really."
Very well, thank you. I excuse myself from the bar and start walking over to this motley crew that I see, intrigued by the strange-looking people.
Oh, come now, I'm not that strange. I'm expected in finer places.
Well, y'all look a little strange to me. Traveled pretty far. I'm from Halrua, you see. What are you all doing here?
Well, I've tagged along with a few familiar faces for for a bit of a trip, and it seems we have some new faces joining us. And who would you be?
Ansel Weaver.
It's a pleasure to meet you, Mr. Weaver. My name is Honor Pendragon.
Likewise, Honor.
You may call me Beltic.
You seem a bit strange for a gnome, Beltic.
Oh, that's because he's a deep gnome. I was fooled as well, so don't worry about it.
A noticeable scowl passes over my face, but I kind of calm it down with a heavy sigh.
With that history check, would I know the proper naming of a deep gnome in my background?
I think Ryan is BRB.
Okay.
And as that, oh, he's back.
Ryan, with my character's background and lore plus the history check, would I know the proper name for a deep gnome?
Yeah, you would.
I believe they prefer not to be called deep gnomes. I believe it's crap, it's so hard to say.
Svirfneblin.
That's correct. That's
Gesundheit.
correct.
I nod at Ansel, and I'm Werb.
Werb, nice to meet you.
And I nod back.
I'm Corin, here on business.
I'm curious, would any of you know of an individual who would sign a letter with just an S? I've kind of been brought here for some mysterious reason, and I'm trying to figure out who I'm supposed to contact.
Talking about this letter right here?
You received one too?
Apparently.
Yeah, it's
Honor pulls out his.
surprisingly good handwriting. Can't have come from anyone from the common parts.
That's what piqued my interest as well.
I received this letter as well, and Honor pulls out his and unfurls it, and he's like, I was told to just come here, but with the werewolf problem, that must be the case of why we were summoned here, obviously.
I'm more curious about the research purposes of hunting werewolves rather than the enacting justice. Well, that's good and all.
Research, you say? I think me and you shall be good friends.
It looked like we all got this letter. Interesting.
Yeah, I thought the letter was connected to the werewolf problem as well. That's what I assumed.
Well, whoever this benefactor is, they should make themselves known soon. We're almost all here, if not all here already.
Yeah, I wonder if we're expecting more.
Honor turns out to the bar, and he goes, hey, has anyone else of you guys received a letter signed by S?
Subtlety out the window.
That's subtle, dude.
The bar's like, no.
Is this guy an idiot? Oh.
Has anyone responded as I look around the bar?
No, they just the barkeep's just kind of like, perhaps the seven of you can, pull up a table and just, not be so disruptive.
Oh, I'm sorry, sir. I did not mean to disrupt your establishment. I move over to a table. It's like, we did not mean. We're just trying to organize this party in order to hunt the werewolves that you have been experiencing.
All right. As you do that, suddenly the tavern door swings open, and a hush falls over the room. Framed by the lamp-lit fog, a form strides through the doorway. His heavy booted footfalls and the jingles of his coins shatter the silence. His brightly colored clothes are draped in loose folds about him, and his hat hangs askew, hiding his eyes in the shadows. Without hesitation, he walks up to your table and stands proudly in a wide stance with folded arms. In an accented voice, he says, I've been sent to you to deliver this message. If you be creatures of honor, you would come to my master's aid at first light. It is not advisable to travel the forest at the night. He pulls from a tunic a sealed letter, addressed to all of you in beautiful flowing script. He drops the letter on the table. Take the west road from here some 5 hours. From here, down through the quivering forest. There you'll find my master in Barovia. The Savage Woods, he recorrects himself. Amid the silent stares of the patronage, the gypsy strides to the bar and says to the weary barkeep, fill the glasses, one and all. Their throats are obviously parched. He drops a purse heavy with gold on the bar. With that he leaves. The babble of tavern voices resume, although somewhat subdued. The letter is written or lying before you. The seal is in the shape of a crest you don't recognize.
Beltic will grab for the letter and open it.
I will grab for the gold.
Before that guy left, I screamed like, "Who is your master?"
He does not respond.
Of course.
Honor stands up and shoulders his backpack. And is like, well, sounds like we have a direction to go, and he starts heading out for the door.
As all that was going on, Throck is laying on his back underneath the cask of ale, just that's been pouring on his head for like the past 30 seconds. Instead, he turns over and he starts trying to drink it as it's pouring.
Elegant.
What-
Simply elegant.
What was the name he mentioned? He said Barovia, and then
Yes, he says it. He says if we go through the woods, we should hit Barovia within a day's travel. And he kind of Beltic looks over at Honor and says, "But we shouldn't leave at night." He says very pointedly.
Honor kind of turns around and kind of looks confused and is like, why not? We've been summoned and we should go. There could be people on the line. This could have anything to do with the werewolves. Every second that we wait, another werewolf victim is a possibility.
If we get lost,
yes,
lost in the woods, then we won't be helping them at all. We need to be able to keep our tracks about us. So we should wait till morning when we can more easily find this location and take care of these werewolves in this Barovia. Has anyone even heard of this place?
I have
I
not.
haven't.
no.
I may have
From-
heard some mention.
From
there.
behind the bar, I raise my hand, but I make no audible sound.
Well,
Is that-
here's the letter that he sent us, and I go ahead and put it on the table after I'm done reading it so everyone can kind of come over and give a read.
When the letter comes out, I do an Arcana check. It's in the chat already to see if there's anything magical about it.
Nothing too magical. You do see like a faint trace, maybe like a you see a faint trace of transmutation, but that's it.
How much gold did he put on the table?
It looks like quite a bit, like about 30 gold. That would cover definitely everybody's drinks and food.
I try to sleight of hand that.
All right, make me a roll.
Honor, as Honor looks over the letter, he goes, well, see, there it is right there. He says, come quickly as possible. We need to leave as soon as possible so that nothing bad happens.
And you see what appears to be you definitely take a gold or two from the bag without anyone really noticing.
Cool.
Kind of look around everybody and I go, if anybody doesn't mind, I could use a couple of gold to pay for what I've already purchased. I'll take about 2-3 gold. You guys can take care of the rest yourself. I am, however, curious. Do you guys think this is tied to the werewolves?
He says that this woman is in danger. I would assume that the werewolves being in the forest and this Barovia being in the forest, they must be linked. But she's being afflicted by them, so it seems like they're targeting her for some reason. I agree now that we should probably leave as soon as possible.
Thank you.
Well, if I'm semi-familiar with werewolves, I've seen that y'all are carrying silvered weapons. Is this something I need to equip myself with?
From what my patron told me, we certainly need them.
The barkeep has his bar back come out, and he drops a package in front of you guys. This came from an agent of the Harpers.
That would be them.
Ah, these are the weapons.
And you notice, in addition to the ones that you guys requested that were the agents of the Harpers, there's also longsword, a warhammer.
Ansel starts digging through the box. There's got to be a mace here somewhere.
There is a mace, actually.
Hunter kind of cocks his head and is like, "What about a great sword?"
That there is not.
Who needs this stuff? All you need is a good axe.
You do see some daggers, some
I take 2 of the daggers.
you see about 20 rounds of short arrows and long bow arrows.
I take the short bow arrows.
I've already claimed the rapier and short sword that's in there.
I'd like to claim that longsword, if nobody else mind.
All I need is this mace. Anybody else can have whatever they want. Any objections?
Is there an extra rapier?
There is, actually.
I would like to take it.
What other weapons are left in the box after all of that?
Nothing of large size, like say axes or glaives or halberds or anything like that. It's just mainly medium-sized weapons and under.
Is there another longsword in there?
There is.
Okay. I grabbed the longsword, and if there's any like remaining weapons, like is there more than one longsword in there?
I think there was.
There is.
Okay. I grab one of the longswords, and then I grab the other longsword, and I walk over to the barkeeper and I hand it to him. Thank you, sir, for helping us in such a manner, sir. We appreciate it.
He nods.
Am I right in assuming that there'd be no nunchucks in there?
That would be correct. There is no monk weapons, unfortunately.
Beltic kind of shrugs, expecting that, his skill will carry him through the day either way, silvered or not.
All right, so
I walk up to the bartender and ask, "So, how much would you pay to have these werewolves eradicated?"
a free night stay at least.
I'll take you up on that offer.
I want unlimited beer.
I don't know if I can do unlimited beer, but maybe a week's worth of beer.
That's plenty enough.
Unlimited beer sounds oddly foul.
Man, yeah, that depends on how fast you drink it.
Well, I'm not stopping anybody, so you do you. Right, now where are those werewolves?
I think I'll hold on to the gold for now, just in case something happens to it.
I give you a suspicious eye.
Ditto.
You want to make an insight check on genuinity of why he's doing that?
Sure.
You know what, Corin? Actually, I think the goal should be left with the guy whose name is Honor.
I kind of, sorry, I disconnected there for a second. What happened?
I'm trying to hold on to the gold.
And I'm trying to have the gold carried by you. Because your name is more honorable.
Yes, but he doesn't seem like he would use it wisely.
Sir, with all due respect, neither do you. And I put my hand out for the gold.
Did that insight check gain any information?
On the what was
He would have to roll deception, wouldn't he?
Yeah, you would. You definitely pick up that something's not right.
I think.
I kind of lean over to Corin's ear and I go, "It's probably safer if you leave it with the group."
I plop it in Honor's hand reluctantly.
Thank you, sir. I smile at you, and I tie the gold off to one side. I was like, if anyone needs anything, just let me know.
All right, and now where to? Should we head for the werewolves in the Quivering Forest, or should we head for this Barovia?
I think the Barovia is supposed to be inside the Quivering Forest, and considering this woman seems to be afflicted from some kind of wound, I think the werewolves must be after her. If we go after her, I think we'll find the werewolves.
Sounds good to me.
As they're saying this, I kind of walk over in a drunken stupor and shh, guys. Did you know there's a portal that they come through?
You guys hear that outside the bar.
Fucking what?
What portal?
There's and I'm trying to whisper, but I'm not really able to whisper because I'm so drunk. There's a portal that they come through.
Who's they?
What comes through? Yeah.
The wolves, the werewolves.
And how in the world do you have that information?
Do you know where the portal is?
No, I don't. But it's there.
Who told you that?
Yeah. Sir, yes, sir. And that's all well and good. If you just sit down here, I'm sure the portal will stay right where it is, and the totally real portal will be there later on when you're a little more sober and more sense of your senses.
I slam my fist on the table and demand to be heard.
Did you guys hear that? The barkeep says.
Yeah.
What was that?
What was that?
Screeching noise.
I look up and I grab my sword and I bring my sword out and I'm looking around.
Okay. Maybe a perception check when you head outside.
Okay, I'm assuming everyone heads outside.
That would be the assumption.
Yeah, I'll follow your tracks.
Oh. 19.
Oh. 16.
You guys all see basically a bloody track, like somebody who's been dragged into the forest, and you notice that there is footprints that look to be both human and wolf.
Oh, that can't be good.
I stealth and follow the tracks.
I would like to stealth as well.
Okay.
As far as Throck, he would like to take a look at the amount of blood loss and use, if I can, roll a survival check to see if whatever was being dragged even has a chance at being alive based on the amount of blood I see.
All right. So go ahead and make me a survival check. And with that roll, you think that this person's lost a significant amount of blood, but the tracks look like
Honor is going to first of all, does it look like it's a human turning into a werewolf? Like, did the human tracks end and then the wolf tracks begin? Or does it look
Yes.
like it's just wolf tracks dragging a human away?
It looks like human turning into wolf tracks. You also notice that the tracks look hurried based on your survival roll.
Well,
A werewolf so close and right under our noses. I think
Hey,
this problem might be
hey guys,
bigger than we thought.
disconnect real quick and reconnect to the internet because my voice thing is having some problems. I'll be right back. Sorry about this.
Okay, no
Yeah,
problem.
no problem. No problem.
so I think we should hurry. If it's not somebody being killed, we might be able to catch them soon enough.
It's one of those beasts.
If we don't catch them, though, they alert the others that we're coming to hunt them down. We can't allow this.
I mean, I'm a huge fan of visceral, so the more
Well,
the
if you
merrier.
guys believe that the letters are connected to the werewolves, I guess I have no choice but to tag along.
I turn to Throck and I ask him, do you know where the portal is? Do you know where, like, a general direction? Do you know something about it?
Shh. No.
Damn it.
So I'm already tracking it, or attempting to.
Is he gonna be okay?
You guys are heading deeper into the forest, and you hear, obviously, the noises of nature.
If I didn't fear for my life, I'd probably be more appreciative of the calming sounds of nature.
As a member of the Emerald Enclave, this feels like almost a second home. It feels almost safer being in the forest than it does in that tavern. That being said, when there's werewolves inhabiting the forest, it becomes slightly less safe.
I pull my shield and longsword out.
Seeing
I have-
Werb do this, I ready my weapons the same.
I have my nunchucks drawn and over the shoulder, ready to swing at anything that should catch me off guard.
And
Okay, I'm
Erlen
back.
readies his short sword, and it begins to emit a faint green glow.
I ready my
I
rapier.
cast light on my shield so that I can see better.
Well, that gives away the subtlety.
As
I
you
can't
guys
see anything when I do, like when I'm in the woods, so I would do it anyways.
as you guys are going deeper into the forest, you start to hear the sounds of branches breaking.
I think we're getting close.
I think it's near.
Would you like
And-
me? Would you like me to
Can I
try and
make a
sneak around it?
perception?
Yeah, go ahead and make me stealth if you like.
I already rolled a 20.
Okay.
Honor is just pushing forward.
Okay.
I'm gonna follow Honor on this one.
Same.
And I'm behind him.
I'm in like the very front. Maybe like 20 feet ahead.
You feel very secure in your surroundings. Haven't been through many forests, but you feel like this one in particular you're kind of unsure of in terms of how dense the forest is and what can be in there.
Okay.
And as you guys are walking, you appear to see a clearing with a hole in the ground.
Could this be it?
I approach the hole cautiously.
Honor pushes forward into the clearing and, with his sword out, goes, "Show yourself, beast! You shall not harm any more people today."
Shush!
Honor and subtlety.
All right, so as you guys are sitting in the forest, all of a sudden you see this, and I'm going to play a clip for you. There's a link that you guys click on the chat 20.
Holy.
It's like fog coming down over.
Wow, that does not look good.
Wow, that's unbelievable.
A rolling fog? That can't be good.
Honor turns to face it, but holds his ground as he just stands and looks at it.
I step
And-
back.
Yeah. As you guys start to, fortify your ranks a little bit, the shroud of mist turns into creeping walls of gray fog that suddenly envelop you until you can't see more than a few feet in any direction. Soon, even the werewolf tracks disappear.
Okay, crew. I can barely see in front of me. Let's stick closer together. Don't lose each other.
Beltic's becoming real worried. I mean, with enhanced dark vision, he's used to being able to see in any environment for the most part. So now, not being able to see is a rather new experience for him. So he kind of like is just looking around, and he almost grasps at the first person he can, but then kind of grabs a hold of his nerves and just starts breathing and kind of going into a little bit of a meditative stance.
Yeah, this is unnerving.
I immediately try to sense if the fog is magical.
Make me another Arcana with disadvantage.
So it's a 9. I rolled it already. The disadvantage would make it a 9.
Okay. You definitely think this is unusual, and you also start to feel rain come down on you.
Do I still have like some sort of a visual on the hole or anything like that? I wanna kind of
Yeah.
like inspect it.
Yeah, you can see the hole pretty close.
I wanna inspect it and like I wanna inspect it for any arcane or anything kind of like out of the ordinary. Do you want me to throw you like an Arcana check or maybe an investigation?
Make me an investigation.
While that's happening, Honor is just has his sword out and he's trying to look around the fog, and he turns back and is like, "We can't stop moving. That thing is still out there. Be on your guard."
Make me a con save.
Me?
Who's to make the con save?
Nightwalker.
Do I make the con save as well?
You gain a level of exhaustion.
Oh
Because
shit.
this fog is super thick and you're just having a hard time more or less
It's not good.
keeping pace.
Okay. How do I mark that on my sheet on roll 20?
Just for now, just have it. I can just put a little token for you. There you go.
Thanks. Oh, this fog is draining my energy.
And Ryan, did I catch anything about that kind of like hole? Like,
You think it leads into a cave of some type,
guys,
like a
there's
natural cave.
okay. There seems to be like a cave entrance here. I mean, it could be a lair to something. I think we should investigate this.
Anyone care to drop a rock with a bit of light on it to see what's down there?
Honor says agreed, and he moves deeper into the cave.
Okay.
I follow Honor.
All right. Give me 1
And
second.
I'm behind him.
I'm gonna.
So is it like a purely vertical hole or?
It looks like there's a little bit of a natural stairwell.
Okay.
But it definitely goes downward.
Where don't you have 120-foot dark vision? Would you be able to see anyways?
Not in magical darkness. Or
So we sense like a darkness that's there. I mean, because it's right now it's just fog.
Yes.
Doesn't dark vision work differently in fog than it does in darkness?
It obscures your vision.
Right, but you can still see.
Yes, but it's
Okay.
you can still see, but it's not. You don't see perfectly.
Right. That's yeah. He was just calling it magical darkness. That's why I was asking because I thought it was fog.
Okay, so right now, like, I mean, it's normal. Like, we don't see, nobody see anything, right? Because I don't know if I have my my light set up properly, or my vision.
I do have light on my shield too,
Oh, okay. I think it's fixed.
and I also changed the color to orange because Throck seemed to notice that, or I seemed to notice that Throck's torch was doing a better job cutting the fog.
Persona and Drunken Stupor, his instincts are in the right place for sure.
I know how to live.
Honor sheathes his great sword and pulls out his silver longsword that he got.
Okay.
Beltic would like to be sneaking down these stairs as much as possible, holding next to the stone walls. Since his skin color is similar to stone, being a deep gnome, he gets advantage on stealth checks in these kind of environments.
Okay. Go ahead and move yourself.
Honor isn't stealthing at all. He's just moving down.
I'm going to somewhat. I mean, I'm going to stealth, but since I suck at it.
But you do get advantage for being a deep gnome and being in a rocky environment.
Oh, probably.
Yep. Go ahead and make a roll.
That's
Dang.
hilarious.
Throck notices everyone else trying to maintain a low profile. I'm gonna go ahead and initially say that I have a disadvantage being drunk.
Okay. You guys make your way down the staircase there. And as you guys make your way down, you notice that the rain is basically subsiding a little bit. Do you guys continue to move down into the cave?
Could I do a perception check for traps before we do? After all, the werewolf may know that we're after it.
Yeah, go ahead and move yourself to where you're searching. You don't.
I'm going to move up with Belt
Okay.
and just cover him, keeping an eye out on everything.
You don't seem to find any traps, Beltic.
I go ahead and motion for the party to come forward.
I can't see anything. Is it absolutely dark, or do we have like some dim light around us?
Well, my shield's gonna give 20 feet of bright light, 20 feet of dim light, minus whatever the fog would negate.
Okay.
Plus, you guys, I'm pretty sure all have dark vision except for me.
Yeah, but I can't see anything.
You go further into it, and it looks to be pretty empty from what you can tell.
Yeah, I whisper to Honor that as far as I can see, it looks clear. I see there's a few, like, down there, there's a few paths. One seems to be leaving on our left, one straight, and then one on our right.
I can scout ahead if you like.
Just be careful. I think we should stick together.
That works too.
So which path should we all go down?
The path of least resistance?
Uh, the path on the right seems larger.
So Ryan, I was thinking, should we, when we move as a party, should we have like a party token that kind of like the party leader could move?
I think having you guys act independently is perfectly fine with me.
Okay, cool.
So you, Corin, you and Honor see into this cavern. It's very natural, eerily unnatural, or eerily natural, I should say. And there's lots of stalactites and stalagmites in the cavern. It looks to be about a 20-foot opening. The ceiling, the height of the cavern's about 15 to 20 feet high with the stalactites and stalagmites sticking out.
Do any of them look like they might fall?
Not that you can tell.
Okay. And nothing seems man-made?
Not that you can tell. It looks very natural.
Okay, I move up about there.
Given the size of this cavern, or whatever, would I have any insight as to what could possibly be living within it?
Make me knowledge nature check.
Oh boy, this is gonna be good.
Oh, not bad.
Generally with these type of caverns, you think bats, bears, wolves, a lot of mammals that hibernate tend to live in these type of caves.
Okay. Am I able to see the passageways that they're looking at?
From where you are, yes.
Okay. Would I notice any particular difference between the two, just given the size and maybe markings on the wall or something? Which path may or may not host some of the more aggressive creatures, if possible?
That you're unsure of.
Okay.
I actually don't see myself on the map at all.
What's your character's name?
Erlen.
You're at the entrance of the stairwell.
His vision must not be set up.
Nope.
Testing, testing, 1, 2, 1, 2.
Can hear you.
Still hear me?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
How about now, Erlen?
Nope.
Can you do me a favor, reload?
Reloading.
Okay, because I have it set that you basically have vision.
Okay. It's loading up. Oh, good. Yes, I can kind of see.
There you go.
See, I'm behind Ansel and Throck.
Wordle.
Yeah.
Over here in the corner, you can make out what it looks to be two shapes.
All right, I'm gonna crouch a little bit, raise my shield, and kind of like point my longsword in that general direction over there.
Okay.
I follow behind him.
All right, go ahead.
I think he's already next to me, I think.
Go ahead and move yourselves over to that area.
Gotta move like here.
Okay. You see what appears to be three bodies. 2 female and 1 male. Very much dressed like commoners.
I'm gonna try and look for vital signs.
I'm gonna try to loot the bodies.
The bodies don't seem to have anything out of the ordinary in terms of weapons and gear. They don't seem to have anything of value.
Okay.
Hey guys, can you still hear me?
Yep.
All right, my connection is tenuous, so if I cut out or if I miss something, just bear with me. But I did hear about the bodies. Honor is going to go up to the bodies and examine them.
Alright, I'm gonna step aside and make way for Honor.
And Beltic, while maintaining his stealth, will go along the wall till he gets to be close enough to see what's going on, but not interfering in any way.
Do you want me to roll perception or investigation for examining the bodies?
Make me a medicine check combined with an investigation roll. You notice that the bodies look like they were lifeless in terms of, it looks like blood was drawn out of them. Hang on 1 second, guys.
Honor shakes his head over the bodies and folds their arms into a resting position.
Erlin will begin to kind of feel his way through the cave, kind of like putting hand on Ansel, kind of feeling forward until he grabs onto Throck, feeling the muscle. He goes, oh, I can tell who this is, and he slowly kind of moves past right next to him.
Oh, that's my naughty place.
Your arm is your naughty
Beltic.
place?
Maybe.
All right, so
I would like to check for any wounds, how they died.
medicine check.
Honor kind of shakes his head and is like, it seems that they were sucked, their blood was drained from their bodies.
Did someone say blood drained?
It appears to be that case.
My god.
Is that a normal trait of werewolves, draining blood from their victims?
No, that can't be a werewolf, can it?
Honor begins to look around in the cave, seeing if there's any movement or anything coming.
And Erlin comes in and actually takes a closer look and actually scribbles some notes down.
Beltuk takes out his holy symbol to Sejuan Earthcaller and makes a quick prayer that Sejuan will allow them to rest peacefully. In Undercommon.
Yeah, it seems like from what you guys can gather that something did drain the blood, but you're not sure what.
I want to do a history check, see if I've heard anything like this. I got a nat 20.
Yeah, you've heard of stories, Ansel, about various creatures that have the ability to do stuff like this, and obviously vampires you've heard of. You've heard of ghouls and other various creatures that tend to do this as well.
Well, this is pretty grim looking. I know vampires, ghouls, and things of the like can do this. We might be in for some trouble.
Alright, while this is happening, I'm gonna move aside a little bit. I'm gonna kind of like stand around this corner over here.
Are those creatures known to associate with werewolves?
You're not sure, Throck, in terms of time. In terms of the werewolves, no, they're not. You're not familiar with them sucking blood.
Do any of the bodies have any identification on them?
Not that you can see.
How fresh do the bodies look?
Based on what you rolled, probably within the last couple days. The bodies are stiff in terms of they're definitely in rigor mortis mode, but in terms of rotting, the bodies don't look too rotted at all.
Beltic kind of goes over. He starts like pulling at their arms, their legs, just kind of generally messing with the bodies.
Beltic, what are you doing?
Research.
They need to be honored. You shouldn't mess with them. They were killed. We need to honor the dead.
They're just
They aren't
bones
using
now.
them anymore.
Yes, but it's an integral part of honor. You need to keep the dead safe. Please don't mess with them.
Don't worry, I already said a prayer. It's okay now. And he continues to just kind of start messing with them, specifically the eyeballs. At this point, he's kind of trying to open their eyes up.
I make based off like my previous history check, knowing what might be able to do this. I'll make an investigation check to try to gain any further information.
Nothing that you can tell, Ansel. You're not seeing a lot of clues in terms of like the cause of death or anything along those lines.
Okay.
Honor just frowns at Beltic and turns and walks towards where Werble is, and he kind of goes up to him and asks, "Has you seen anything?"
No, this looks pretty empty, but there's this thing over here, and I point toward that.
What is it? I can't see it.
I can
Why don't you
hardly
go up
see
and
it
check?
myself.
You see what it looks to be a cover.
Honor, his sword still drawn, is going to approach it.
Okay.
I'm gonna follow Honor closely. Right in here.
The cover looks to be made out of wood.
Is it open or closed?
It's closed.
Honor is going to reach down and open up the cover.
Okay. When you open it, you look in, and the stench of death immediately just basically engulfs you, and you see what appears to be a carcass of a half elf in wrappings, sitting there.
Does the smell reach over to the rest of the group?
No, just with Honor. And
Honor,
yeah, go ahead.
Honor puts his hand up to his nose to cover up the stench, and he kind of looks dismayed and closes the cover again, and shakes his head.
Yeah, and to save time, you guys basically see the rest of the cavern is unoccupied, but you do find various looks to be shallow graves.
The monsters that did this need to be punished.
Good luck with that.
Thank you. I appreciate that. I'm glad to be having your luck. I assume you'll be helping me as well.
Yes.
Honor smiles and keeps walking.
Beltic notices he's getting left behind, so he decides to catch up with the group. He realizes that the bodies probably aren't going anywhere anytime soon, so he realizes he can just round back later to pick them up.
I checks the stairs to the south.
So we already investigated. We assume we investigate this entire cavern, correct? Does that mean we're heading out now, or what?
Yes, it takes you about an hour or two to go through the entire cavern and search thoroughly. But yes, you find these various shallow graves. No markings or anything, which you find unusual.
Can Beltic dig one up, or how long would it take him, does he think?
Gross.
Well, each of them have a wooden cover, so it'd be easy just to remove. But it would probably take you a couple hours to really go through thoroughly.
Beltic kind of looks at the party and is like, should we search any of these? See if any of these people have any notable marks or ways of identifying who they are to tell their families or whatnot?
Of course not. They've already been defiled. We should just leave them and hunt down the monster that did this. Our concern is with that, not with what we can't do.
Beltic seems kind of confused because he was only offering because Honor's reaction earlier. So he's like, yes, of course.
It is a grave. This has been a grave problem that we have here, and this is a grave tragedy that occurred. But every moment that we waste is a moment that the thing responsible for this gets away. So we need to find that quickly.
So are we still going down the right path then, or have we changed our minds?
No, I sped it up for you guys. You guys go through the entire cavern.
Okay.
And then there's nothing, right?
So we walk out of the cave. Is there still fog outside?
Just give me a second, guys. I'm gonna shift the map here.
Sounds good. As we're about to exit, Beltic looks at everyone and says, "Be ready for an ambush. After all, this creature knew that we were on its trail more likely than not and led us here."
I let Honor walk in front of me.
Hey, my voice cut out. What did you say?
Just that we should expect an ambush. This creature more likely than not knew we were following it and led us here. There was nothing in this cave, so they may be expecting to bottleneck us at the exit.
All right. So as you guys are exiting the forest, or you see the fog has gone away, and you actually do see out through where you guys are. And if you guys see, there looks to be a view.
Maybe that's that village that was discussed earlier. I guess we couldn't see it through the fog. Strange.
The view's creepy, eerie, and interesting all at once.
So is that the view from the way we came from, or like as we're pushing through towards the woods?
As you're pushing through to it.
Okay. Yeah, what was the name of the village that guy mentioned?
Barovia.
Barovia.
Honor is going to push forward towards the village.
All right, so as you guys see this view, let's take a quick 5-minute bio break here.
Sure.
Sounds good.
I'm going to try and get better connection because my voice has been cutting in and out, and I think I've missed a little bit of what's been happening. But I'll try and move to a different location real quick.
Okay, no problem.
Okay. Be right back, guys.
Mm-hmm.
Just let me know when everyone's ready.
I'm set to go.
Okay.
I probably just need a coffee refill and that's it.
Okay, 3, 4. Just waiting on 2 or 3 more people.
And meanwhile, listen to a little bit of electro swing while we wait. Okay, got my third cup of coffee.
You're on your third.
The first one wasn't good, so I made more.
Yeah, Timmy Hortons tends to be pretty good.
Did you say Tim Hortons?
Yeah.
You know about it.
All right, I'm back. Sorry about
Cool.
that.
I've never heard of it.
Best coffee ever.
It's the Canadian. They have like that kind of coffee everywhere.
Oh, I'm not Canadian. It's just sometimes stepdad likes to make cheap coffee, and that doesn't fly with me. So I get the espresso dark roast good stuff going.
Nice. I mean, we have like Starbucks and stuff like that, but Timmy is kind of like that your cheap coffee shop.
Yeah, in America, that's our Dunkin' Donuts.
Yeah, kinda.
Yeah, on the at least on the East Coast, the West Coast I think has, at least for the pricier coffee, they've got was it the coffee bean? Except it doesn't really taste any different. But more on that later. They've got werewolves to slay.
So, you guys see this view, and if you guys, zoom in on it, you notice that it's very foggy, but the fog is kind of lessened, so you can actually see into the countryside. And you see a ominous structure in the sky.
Can anyone else make out what that is? What is that? Pillars of rock, or is that a castle?
Looks like a castle to me.
Yeah, it looks like a castle.
It's definitely a castle from what you can tell. Any of you guys have like a spyglass or anything?
Pff, that's too expensive.
Okay. So, as you guys are walking down this trail, black pools of water stand like dark mirrors in and around the muddy roadway. You see giant trees loom on both sides of the road, their branches clawing at the mist.
Is there any particular reason the water is like black?
Make me a knowledge nature check.
Like this place. It's
17.
You definitely feel like the water seems to be pretty muddy or black pool like, mainly because of the soil. Soil definitely doesn't feel like it's as fertile as it could be. It actually feels almost like it's darkened in terms of just the texture. It just feels different to you.
I go ahead and make a note of this to the party that for some reason, as we're pushing forward, the very ground itself is becoming different, less fertile than it should be.
Okay. And as you guys are walking into this trail, you can see that the fog is really starting to spill out to the forest, and it's swallowing up the road behind you. Ahead, jutting from the impenetrable woods on both sides of the road, are high stone buttresses looming gray in the fog. Huge iron gates hang on the stonework. Dew clings with cold tenacity to the rusted bars. You see two headless statues of armed guardians flanking the gate, their heads now lying among the weeds at their feet. They greet you only with silence, and I'll show you a picture here in a second. Can everyone see the picture?
Yep.
Yeah, that's so cool. Man.
Indeed.
Yep.
Wow, this is quite a fancy place.
Or was.
Can I do some kind of history check to see if I would know who these knights are supposed
Go ahead.
Does anyone get that feeling once we go through those gates? It's one of those final destination types of moments? Or is that just me?
Probably just you.
I'll stand by it.
I mean, I'm not sure that werewolf is the only thing, like, plaguing and cursing this place. Like,
15.
who would live here?
Stubborn people.
Well, if I was surrounded by this forest, I may not be very tempted to try and go through it to get out. And that letter said this land is filled with riches, so that may make the others stay who would be tempted to leave.
As
Yeah.
you go up to examine
No,
the
this place
statue-
just rubs me the wrong way.
Yeah. As you go up to examine the statues, you notice that the gates move on their own.
Beltic definitely takes a step back immediately and says, the gates, they move by themselves.
As soon as he says
Honor's
that,
going
I'm
to keep going
do
forward.
an Arcana check on the gates, and I got a nat 20.
It's like some version of knock that you're not familiar with.
Beltic, there's some form of magic controlling these.
Is it some form of trap, or is it benign?
I think it's benign.
Beltic grabs a rock and tosses
Well,
it.
let's Honor walks through the gates.
I would assist it with Arcana, but I think the crit speaks for the rest of us.
Well, we'll know if something happens to Honor.
Do you pass through the gates, Honor?
Yes, I passed through the gates.
Okay. You step through the gates, and nothing happens.
I'm gonna follow him.
I turn around and look at everyone else.
Well, I guess we're moving on.
I swear, if that thing closes right behind us as the last one goes through, I might just panic.
Okay.
And Erlin goes through the gates.
I go through them as well.
All right. Anyone else?
Brock will walk through haphazardly.
Beltic cautiously and stealthily goes through the gates.
I still have my shield and sword drawn, and I follow Honor.
Okay. Who's the last person that goes through?
I'll be last.
Okay. When you go through the gates close behind you.
And Erlin panics.
I'm gonna make an investigation check on the gates. I know that they're magically being opened or closed.
As you guys are traveling further in to the woods, you see towering trees whose tops are lost in heavy gray mist, block out all but the deaf gray light. The tree trunks are unnaturally close to one another, and the woods have the silence of a forgotten grave, yet exude the feeling of an unvoiced scream.
Is it male or female?
Tends to be. It's pretty faint. It's hard to tell.
My voice cut out for there. Did someone scream?
I think it's kind of like a faint noise coming from the woods.
Yeah, it's like the wind kind of makes the scream.
Well, that's unsettling, to say the least.
Honor was about to run after the scream, but then he realizes it's too far away and it might have just been the wind, and so he kind of steadies himself and looks around.
Guys, I've seen some unsettling places, but I think this place tops it up.
Yeah, and Erlen says that he believes that he's earned a bit of panic with those doors shut.
Unsettling. I would call it intriguing.
It is quite intriguing, don't get me wrong, but I mean, I'm just amazed that some people would decide to like live around here. Like, what kind of villagers in their right mind just kind of like settle in a place that looks just cursed?
Maybe the gates don't let them leave.
It's possible, actually.
Now that's something I definitely wanted to hear.
Arlen, as you are walking, you catch the scent of death on the air.
Lovely.
I stop and I just look around. And do I see where do I get the general sense of where it might be coming from, or is it just all around me?
You can follow the stench to where it is.
I turning
Your
over
weapons
my
out.
shoulder, I say, "This way," and I start moving in the direction.
I'd like to follow after him, but I'd like to be stealthing.
I'm gonna turn around and just take a look at like what he's doing. I'm not gonna follow just yet, but I'm just gonna observe.
I'll stick close and attempt to stealth.
You, Erlen, you easily head up to where the source of the scent is coming from. It leads to a human corpse, half buried in the underbrush about 15 feet from the road. He looks to be a young man, appearing to be a commoner. His muddy clothes are torn and raked with claw marks. Crows have been at the body, which is surrounded by the paw prints. The man has obviously been dead for several days.
Oh god.
He holds a crumpled envelope in one hand.
Have I come and seen this as well? Has Honor yet?
You guys eventually all see this.
Erlen
Honor.
takes a closer look at the. Will zero in on the parchment in his hand. Meanwhile, making a comment of, "Oh yeah, he's very dead," but the letter seems intact.
The letter has a large B set into the wax seal, and the parchment looks very worn and flimsy from the leather. Do you guys open the letter?
Yep.
I stand over and read over the shoulder.
Alright, go ahead and read the letter out to me.
Yeah, if someone can read that, that'd be awesome, because like the writing actually throws me off.
Hail
Perhaps I
thee
can
of
read it.
might and valor. I, the burgomaster of Barovia, send you honor with despair. My adopted daughter, the fair Lrina Kaliana, has seen these past nights litten. Wait, what is that word?
Bitten by a
Bitten by a
vampire.
vampire. For over 400 years, this creature has drained the lifeblood of my people. What's that word?
How
Now?
my dear
Irina languishes.
languishes.
And dies from an unholy wound caused by this vile beast. He has become too powerful to conquer. Do I say to you give us... Can someone else read? Yeah, cursive is.
So I say to you, give us up for dead, and encircle this land with the symbols of good. Let holy men call upon their power that the devil may be contained within the walls of weepy Barovia. Leave our sorrows to our graves, and save the world from this evil fate of ours. There is much wealth entrapped in this community. Return for your reward after we are all departed for a better life. Koland Idanovich, Burgomaster. And Honor actually read that last part out loud.
Ooh, wealth.
Wait, can we compare the two letters real quick?
Belting pulls out the first letter just to go ahead and have the handwritings compared to one another.
There's no time for that. Obviously, this is a plead for help. We must help these people. It seems that they're trapped in here.
No, but take a look. See the writing?
I snatched both letters and do an investigation.
Yeah, go ahead
Highly
and pull
intrigued.
out the other letter as well.
Al will assist in investigating.
I mean, is that guy the Burgomaster, or is that guy just like us, someone that that was there to help?
This man looks like an errand boy.
Seems like both letters were written by the same guy.
Yes, but can you see how different the lettering is?
Honor has a glint in his eye as he turns to you guys and goes, but don't you see, the letters are not important. What matters is that these people need our help. There's a great evil here. We need to work together to vanquish it. This is bigger than werewolves. This is bigger than just a mission. We have an actual opportunity to change the world here.
You may be
Yes.
absolutely right, but we shouldn't be hasty in our forward movement, otherwise we will meet the same peril as this young fellow here.
Yes,
I
and
agree.
he is very dead.
Well, if we take a read of the second letter, it's completely different than the first. Not
Honor seems to have a faraway look in his eye as he is looking towards where the road leads.
Did my investigation yield anything?
Yes, you see that the letters are definitely from the same handwriting.
But why two versions of the same letter?
I mean, I'm just I'm wondering who, like, why would someone come as a commoner without any sort of like weapon or like armor? Like, who is this guy? It's like, is that the Burgomaster? Or so I want to find out, and I think I want to press on, like Honor is saying. I think I want to get to the village and get to the bottom of this. This is like, the suspense is killing me.
As Warble said, the only way to solve this mystery is to carry on forward. Come on. And Honored starts beginning to move a little bit at a faster pace down the road where the man looked like he came from.
You hear the howl, and then the howl starts to become more.
I think we've got company.
Honor stops and draws. Let's see this evil head on.
And I'll be directly behind you. Not quite head on.
I will stealth.
I will stop. If that thing show its face, I don't think it.
You hear more of them, not just one.
Okay, I take it back.
Circle up, everyone, quickly.
Okay, give me a
While
second.
that was going on, I did an insight check on the letters to see if there's anything about the language that I could pick up as far as somebody trying to lead somebody astray with them.
Well, one definitely looks a lot more well written comparative to the other one. More eloquent.
Yeah, I'm not like trying to study the like the writing. I'm trying to study like the wording that's used.
The
See if it's trying to
undertone?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, like if they're trying to manipulate somebody.
Let the paranoia flow through us.
Papers, please. D&D edition.
Yeah, give me a few seconds, guys. I gotta set up the map.
Papers, please. Because the first thing you want to ask a hostile creature is, are you documented?
Where's your passport?
Honor seems ready, but he also seems like a little excited. Like there's a glint to his eye as he looks around towards the howling, and he urges you guys to circle up.
Well, Beltic, feeling as though danger approaches, will he kind of wants to go back to the body and play with it a bit, but instead he's like, nope, probably should circle up. That's a good move. So he stays close to Honor.
Yeah, same here. I'm gonna get my shield ready. Defensive
And
position.
Erlen has a short sword drawn with a silver glint to it.
That's right, we got silver weapon.
Throck takes out his war axe, runs his hand across the blade. It's time to feed.
Foul evil, show yourself at once.
Strangely, I feel much safer next to the guy with the giant axe.
I'm not ready yet.
Then we'll give you 5 minutes, evil. Come out when you're ready.
Honor, I think we need to work on the shouting. I respect what you stand for, but I think you
You're loud.
announce us a little bit too much.
Okay. If this is I'll carry this on afterwards the fight because I don't see Honor like stopping in the middle of the fight to talk about it, but he'll talk about that with you after if that's okay.
Yeah, no problem.
Like I assume Werble's kind of telling him that after this fight that we're about to get pounced on.
Yeah, it's just like a commentary. I mean, I like to get in a fight, but at the same time, I like to keep my options up, not always screwing my position.
But fair Werble, evil must be faced head on, and only then can you vanquish it. Just like in the stories of old.
But evil can be vanquished with an inside voice, no?
I've never heard of any stories of heroes using inside voices.
Neither have I.
You should come to the Underdark then.
Oh, I don't know about you, but Bladesinger folklore is rife with heroes who spoke little, but showed plenty through their actions.
My
And that is what
apologies,
we are
I
going to be
it off,
soon.
but you guys get more or less what I'm trying to do. So put yourselves near the campfire because that's where the body is.
I don't think my vision has been set yet.
Mine
Seeing
neither. I
that,
will try reloading.
Ansel can't see. He casts light on his shield again.
Okay.
It's all dark right now.
Yes, I did cut and paste the tokens.
Hold on, I'll try to drag mine.
We'll just take it off.
Okay, I got it.
I see it.
All right. Coming out of the woods, you see what appears to be 5 dire wolves, along with looks to be a pack of wolves.
Shit.
And are they in the way between us and the village, or are they just kind of coming out of the forest?
They look to be coming out of the forest.
And we're by the campfire, correct?
That is correct.
How strange. I needed a fall jacket.
Why don't we go ahead and roll initiative while I'm getting things set up?
Crap, I forgot to click my token.
Woo!
Nice.
Erlin's not cowardly. He's just prepared.
Join as a player.
Wait, how many dire wolves is that?
Oh, Annie, Annie.
Okay.
And just missing me.
All right, Erlon, you're up first.
Okay, let's see. Are they all wolves or dire wolves?
They're dire wolves.
Oh boy. Okay. I'm gonna open up with casting sleep.
All right. Go ahead and place where you're targeting everything.
Okay, let's see. Yep, that seems right. So Erlin, sword in one hand, rifles into his component pouch for a bit of sand, and just kind of like flicks it towards the wolves. And he goes,
You wouldn't be able to get all 5 of them.
Darn it.
It's a 20 feet radius, so you need to choose a point, and then it's going to be a circle.
You can get these 4 over here, but you can't get the 5th one.
Okay, I'll get those then.
Okay, go ahead and roll the 5d8 if you could. Okay.
not a bad roll. Although, I think they
It
have more
looks
hit
like
points than
none of
that.
them are affected.
Oh crap.
So Erlin sees that they're still awake, and he goes, "Oh, that's not good."
Anything else?
He gets behind
Let's
Einar
see.
and he goes, "Okay, I'll let the other 2 heavy hitters take care of it."
So Ansel, Corin, and Beltic, we didn't get our token selected when we put initiative in. Beltic had a 16, Ansel had a 16, and Corin had a 17.
Okay, just make sure that you guys select your tokens before you roll.
Yeah, that was my bad. And actually, Ansel or Corin's on there.
Throck wasn't added.
That was the one.
My bad. We'll make sure to be more careful next time.
Throck's 13.
I'll try to get a macro. I had that in one of my previous game. You just click that and then it kind of takes care of everything. And this way you can't really forget.
Corin, you're up.
I'm gonna hold my action.
Okay. Ansel.
I think we're gonna need some help with this. And then I cast Bless on Beltic, Throck, and Werble.
Very nice.
And that's my turn.
All right. Beltic, you're up. You're up, Beltic.
Oh, I think he's having Discord issues.
He's reconnecting.
Okay, sorry about that.
No problem.
Well, currently none of them are close to me, so Beltic just gets ready and he readies his actions. So if any of them get close enough, he goes ahead and gives them a hit with the nunchucks and a punch to the gut if he can.
Okay, so go ahead and move yourself.
He'll move to there.
Throck, you're up.
Okay. Just double check that. Yep. Okay. And I will also hold my attack action until one comes within melee range.
Alright. Werble.
Similar here, so I'm gonna move forward. Only have like 25 feet. Boop. Gonna move up to here so I don't stand in the fire. And I'm gonna ready my action for my attack to the first wolves that comes in my range, basically. And it's gonna be a one-handed longsword swing.
Okay.
And that's it.
Honor.
All right, I'm going to move forward. I'm going to move to there, and then I'm going to ready my action for a two-handed silver longsword attack if any wolf gets close. And that ends my turn.
Okay. The wolves go.
Oh man, no attack for me. God damn it. Too small.
All right, do I get a swing or wait until the wolves are done?
You can go ahead and swing because you had a ready action.
Same for myself.
Yep, same for you as well.
So it's the first number. So no, I miss.
Oh
The Warble, your attack, I believe, will hit. Yeah.
I do have a question. Being that I'm holding an action, can I
you
rage as the
serious?
bonus?
Roll the fucking one. Oh.
Since you're holding, yes.
Okay. I'm going to go ahead and rage, and as I rage, I say, "You must suffer me to go my own dark way." And let me roll the attack. Balls.
Man, that sucked. I did like 3 damage. I rolled a 1. That's sad.
So that was a 10.
Okay, that will miss. All right, so for the wolves, they have pack tactics, so they get advantage.
Forgot about that.
So honor, you get
Oh, it's gonna be nasty.
2 attacks, and Throck, you get 3.
Sweet Jesus.
Believe that will miss you.
Oh my god.
And then
Yep.
the second wolf, 23, 25, natural 20.
Fuck.
So that's 23 points of piercing damage.
Ouch.
Oh.
Wait, on me, 23 points of piercing damage.
Yes.
Well, that puts me down. then.
Fuck.
Okay.
Like by down, do we mean unconscious down or like dead down?
Unconscious down. Unconscious down.
Yeah. So you're basically on death save mode at this point.
It didn't do double your HP.
Believe the rules with Adventures League. I think it has to be double. I have to double check that. But anyways, let's continue on and go over to the other side.
Oh, that was a nasty crap. Those
Throck,
rolls,
3
man.
attacks. 12 hit you.
Miss.
Dude, those damage roll. Like, you rolled 3 fucking 6.
23 hit you.
That will hit.
Okay.
And
You take
half.
11 points. Yeah, 11 points of piercing. I need you to make a
Another
strength
6.
saving throw.
This guy. It's unreal.
He's raging. He also gets the 1d4 on top of that for the bless.
That is correct.
So he'll make that.
And the third attack. 24 hit you.
24 will hit.
Okay, so you take 10 piercing.
These are half. What are we doing as far as the 11 goes? Are we rounding down or up?
I believe it would be down.
Okay.
I would like to go after the wolves since I was holding my initiative.
Yes. You're Corin, right?
Yeah.
Go ahead, Corin.
I would like to shoot one of the dire wolves with my short bow, and I get sneak attack because they're engaged with one of my allies.
That is correct. That will hit. Need damage. There we go. 6. What are you targeting?
That one. The one to the left of honor.
Got it.
And that's my sneak attack damage.
Okay, so. Okay, anything else?
I would like to move here. And that's it.
Okay.
Well, that sets the tone.
All right. Airline.
Okay. Let's see. Is this wolf here Is he in view? Is he obstructed by the other three?
Where are you in relation? You can see him.
Okay. I will attempt to use... And which one has been damaged so far?
The one to the upper left.
Okay. I am going to lightning lure that one.
Okay.
Double check your range though.
15.
Oh, right. I have to...
Yeah, you gotta move up. There you go.
Boop.
Boop.
That's going to be a strength save for that wolf.
I believe that will make it.
Darn it.
Strong wolf.
Anything else?
No, you're telling me. That'll be it for now.
Ansel.
Seeing Corin shoot a short bow at this dire wolf, I feel inspired. I'm going to step to the side to make sure I've got a clear shot and do a chill touch on the same wolf.
Okay, go ahead. That will hit.
It's 3. You won't be able to regenerate until next turn either. Or heal.
Anything else?
No, that's it for now.
Beltic.
So Beltic moves up to that point, and he's going to attack the one that's closest to him first, trying to hit it with the nunchuck, and then trying to go ahead and get a good punch in.
Okay. And you get an additional D4. That is correct. 2 hits. So
Then he does a total of 9 damage.
Okay, he is still up, but he's very wounded. Throck.
I'm gonna target the one to my adjacent corner here,
Okay.
and I am going to make a raged attack.
Oh shit, this thing has reach.
Nothing.
Oh man.
Alright, that will miss.
Right, let me...
Horrible.
Alright, I'm gonna attack the same wolf, this guy right here. With my one-handed longsword. 15 again. I think that hits.
It does.
Whoa, there we go, now we're talking.
With that swing, you take out the wolf.
One down, 4 to go.
Yeah, so like a big scream and a big slash. Kind of like cut it in half, and then I'm going to kind of like move closer. I guess. Well, I guess I can step over it, right? I can move right next to Honor, I guess.
Okay.
Like right there. And I'm going to... Yeah, that's it. That's my turn.
Honor, you're up.
14 on my death save.
You pass. Direwolves go.
Alright, do I have an attack of opportunity on that?
I believe you do if you have a reach.
Oh yeah. Well, I mean I don't
If
have.
he's standing right next to Honor, he should have been able to hit it.
Yeah, I don't have reach, but
Yeah, sorry, I didn't see where you were. Yes, you do.
You just move the one wolf to the map layer.
I miss, so.
Okay. It'll take a swing at Beltic, or it will bite at Beltic.
Would a D4 change the outcome on that if you rolled 4?
You mean for the longsword? No.
Yeah, you'd have been blessed, so I don't know if the extra D4 would have made it hit or not.
15 will hit me.
Yeah, 15 hits you. You take 12 piercing, and I need you to make.
I am unconscious.
Okay.
Damn it.
And the 3 on Throck. $17 hit you?
That'll hit.
You take half, right? Okay.
Damn, man.
Is that
That will definitely hit.
So you take 17, which is halved.
Another crit from a wolf?
Okay.
And the third attack? 18?
I'm already unconscious, so I have to make a death save.
Okay. That wolf will attack Warble.
Come at
So
me,
hit you,
bro.
Warble. Yeah, so-
You mean the 18?
Yes.
Yeah, that will just tag me.
Okay, so you take 15.
Oh man. I think I'm down too. Yeah, definitely. 0.
Oh my god.
Well, it's been an honor adventuring with you all.
Have you seen the amount of 6 you roll? It's insane. There's like a 6 in every single roll.
I'm not flubbing these, I swear. These are legit rolls.
Yeah, no.
Erlon, you're up.
Wasn't I supposed to go after the wolves?
Oh, I'm sorry. Yes, you were.
Yeah.
Koran, go ahead.
Yeah. So do I still get sneak attack even though they're unconscious or no?
I believe you would lose it.
Okay.
Just get behind me.
I just fire my short bow at the one closest to me.
Okay. Nice. And then I believe you get 2d6 for the sneak attack.
Oh man, these guys are about to get chopped up.
And then a second die. There you go. So that's total of 13. And Throck, you already did damage to that one, correct?
I haven't hit any of them.
Okay, so that one's still up. Hang on 1 second.
I don't know when would be a good time to use sleep now. There's still 4 wolves alive.
Like your sleep didn't work because these will have like much more than like 20-ish HP. So that's why sleep is only good like for a low HP creature.
Like a
That's
giant,
how I learned they had more.
Yeah.
like a big
Erlon.
pack of goblins that would work great.
Can I move back through the forage or no?
Yeah, you could. Erlon, you're up.
So all the frontline folks are down, right?
Correct.
Oh god. So I'm going to dang it. Okay. I might have to forsake a spell slot. But I'm going to magic missile the nearest wolf to me, which would be, or whichever would be the most damaged.
Okay. It would be the one to the right.
This one?
Correct.
$3d4.
+1.
That one goes down.
Woo! And then I am going to probably run for it.
I think for magic missile, each D4 gets +1.
Yeah, for
Oh,
future
really?
reference. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It definitely had enough to kill it. So
If a single bolt would have killed it, or 2 bolts, could he have directed the third one to a different wolf?
no, because it needed all three. Ansel, you're up.
I want to look around at the party members that are unconscious on the ground and determine if any of them are capable of like healing magics or anything, I guess.
There.
I mean, would I have done that from being in the inn?
Yeah, you would have figured that out.
So out of character, anybody able to heal at all?
Honor's a paladin.
I have lay on hands for 5.
Seeing Honor go down early, I was hesitant to bring him up first because I thought we could make it through the fight before needing assistance. But knowing that's not a possibility, I'm going to go ahead and use Chill Touch on the wolf closest, I guess, closest to me, and then as a bonus action, Healing Word on Honor.
Okay. So go ahead and roll your D4.
I roll it, or does
He heals for 7.
Yeah. So,
And then Chill Touch on the closest wolf, 18, that should hit with 6 damage.
okay. Yeah, definitely will hit. That'll take. Death save. There you go. You pass.
Okay, still kicking, technically.
Throck. Death save. You pass. Werble. Death save. You pass. Just one away. You could have been up.
Yeah.
Honor.
Alright, I look next to me and I lay on hands Throck for 5.
Okay, so Throck, you are now up.
But not raging.
But not raging, correct.
Correct.
And then I stand up as my move action. And that's it. That's the end of my turn. Unless, is lay on hands a bonus action or an action? I think it's an action, right?
It's an action, yeah.
Alright, then yeah, that's the end of my turn.
The dire wolves go.
God help us.
Yeah.
Sorry, gods help us.
Said you want Earthcaller. I'm not ready to join you yet.
If you'd like, Throck, you can take an attack of opportunity.
I definitely would.
Okay.
And I think so does Honor.
Yep, Honor can as well.
Alright, I'm going to use Tides of Chaos to give myself advantage on this roll.
Okay.
I would like to opt to use physical die.
Oh my god.
Alright, Honor, you can go ahead and roll too.
This is what I get for using this is what I get for using magic missile.
So never mind.
Do I get another attack of opportunity?
It's been nice knowing everybody.
No, you can only
Yes.
get one reaction per round.
Yeah.
Okay.
yeah. He
But
is
wouldn't
correct.
Honor be able to, since that wolf just moved past him?
He did.
I
he
already
failed.
did, and
Oh, I missed it.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
I used Tides of Chaos to give myself advantage. The silver longsword I got is cursed, obviously.
Yeah, didn't like you.
Alright, the dire wolf will stay and attack Honor. Since it did see that you got the 16 will hit. The 16.
Oh no! He doesn't have advantage because no.
Yeah,
longer
they have no pack.
I
Yeah.
throw up a shield and raise my AC.
Okay, there you go. Then the 2 on Erlon. 14 hit you?
14. Let me see. Probably. Yeah, because I have 13 AC.
Yeah, no, I'll hit you.
I did
So you-
not put up because I have 2 spell slots. I did not put up mage armor, and that I think that actually outright kills me.
So you are unconscious. And then the other one will attack Nightwalker. It's a 14 hit you?
Yeah.
So you take 7.
Wait,
Still
15
up?
is double your HP?
Yes.
Oh, hey, Ryan. Whenever I cast a spell, it's you can decide whether to activate Tides of Chaos, reverting back to me if you want.
Sure. Go ahead.
I have a question too. I have Warcaster, so when those wolves came in range, they've provoked an opportunity of attack from me.
Warcaster, I believe.
Only
I
when
just
they
didn't know if
leave.
it was-
Only when they
okay.
leave.
Right, so I just didn't know if the farther wolf would have counted for that or not, because I don't know what the range is as far as an AOO with spells.
Yeah, I think it would.
It's 5 feet.
Yeah.
Okay, so it still has to count as like melee range. Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay.
Correct.
I'm still up. I have 2 health left.
And then Corin, you're up.
Can I drop my short sword and stab with my rapier?
Yes, you can.
Okay.
Nice.
Ooh, nice roll.
Thanks.
Yeah, we can use those. How?
Takes 11.
Like
Okay.
6 plus 6 plus 3. Like, what the fuck?
Anything else?
Nope.
Ansel.
What about me? Aren't I doing a death save?
Erlon, yes, go ahead and death save.
Yeah, I have 7 HP and I took 15. So is that one death save already a failure?
Well, technically,
No,
I'm
you just
dead.
you go to 0, so you just roll 3 death saves.
Okay.
Oh, we're not doing overkill?
They rounded down. Okay, he passes.
So does that mean I'm stable?
You need 3 to be stable.
Okay.
Ansel, you're up.
Alright, one sec. Let me figure out what I'm doing.
Wait, so I'm confused. How much damage does an enemy need to deal in order to kill you outright?
I believe if we're playing Adventurers League, I'll look that up while we're.
The one wolf in front of Corin, it's looking kind of rough.
Yes.
I'm going to attack that wolf with a chill touch.
That hits.
5 damage.
Okay, it is still alive, but barely.
And then as my movement, I'm just going to step 5 feet this way. So it shouldn't provoke an AOO. And then that's my turn.
All right, 1 second. I'm checking out the ruling.
If Adventures League follows the normal rules, they're listed on page 197 of the player's handbook.
It's more lenient, I think, if I remember.
Yeah, that's why I'm double checking. Ansel, you up? You chill touched. Okay. Beltic, I need a death save.
Ouch.
Okay, that's 1 failure. Throck.
Is this the wolf here that looks hurt?
Yes.
Make it hurt.
Right. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and move up behind him. Let's hope we get a hit. I'm done with these.
That'll miss.
You still blessed?
Yeah, roll a d4. No.
Yeah, you're still blessed.
Yeah, it still misses though, unfortunately. Werble, death save.
He gets a D4 on his death saves, by the way, because of bless.
Yes.
Although that won't help him on that.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's minus your max HP. So I guess he would be outright dead.
Who, me?
The one that took that. Yeah, and 1 attack. Yes, it would be.
But there's still possibility to be raised, right?
Correct. Werble.
Yeah, that was my death save, so that's my turn. I think we're up to honor.
Alright, I'm going to move there. And I'm going to attack.
Okay.
And by the way, guys, if some of you like carry characters over from previous adventure, it's like almost guaranteed you're carrying like health or healing potions.
Better,
So
21.
Remember that.
That'll hit.
Wait, hold on. That is the D8. I'm using it two-handed, so I'll roll the D10 instead. Well, no, I'll just take it for now. I did it
Roll a
one-handed.
D2 on top of it. Or do you have your shield
Nah,
out?
that won't work.
Nah, he's got to roll the die again.
Okay.
I'll just take the 8. So 8 damage to it.
All right. It is barely standing. All right, the dire wolves get the go.
That's gonna.
All right, so let's start first with the one on Throck. 22 hit.
Yeah.
On who?
Okay. Throck. So he takes 5, actually.
I'm not raging, I'm unconscious.
The one on Honor, that will miss. And then the one on Karan. 20 hit?
Yeah.
Okay, so that puts you unconscious.
Yep.
Who is that against?
Corin.
Corin.
See, why couldn't I have taken that 1-5 piercing? I'd still be alive.
Death save, Corin. Okay, that's a pass. Erlon, death save.
Thought he died.
No, he's
Oh
definitely.
my god. Yeah.
At this point, the odds are.
So that's is that one failure or is that two failures?
Usually
That would be-
that's 2.
Yeah, natural 1 is 2 death failures.
I can break these cuffs.
Ansel.
Okay, so is Erlen dead or is he unconscious?
Dying.
At this point, I would probably say,
I can stabilize him. That's why I'm asking.
yeah, well, I will allow you to stabilize him.
All right, I'm gonna use spare the dying on you, and you're stabilized.
Oh my.
That'll
So
take-
at 1.
You're stable. You're not rolling for death saves, but you have no hit points.
Okay.
I will
You're
take
unconscious.
I'm gonna take an AOO from this one to move over next to Beltic. That one right there. Because disengage is an action, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, spare the dying is the action, so I would have only had a movement or a bonus action, so yeah, it would have provoked AOO.
And like pro tip, like this is a really nice square for you to be in.
That one is? I've got room for it, so I'll move there.
Yeah. Just be mindful that when you move like in range of a creature, like it can hit you, so
I thought you had to move into and out of. It would have to have a reaction in order to attack me.
No,
if
I'm
was
saying
in
like
range, right?
I'm saying if you move here, you can get hit by a creature. Instead,
Right.
like
Yeah,
so
gotcha.
we can use everything we can right now.
So yeah, did you roll the AOO for the one wolf or?
You're not disengaging, correct?
No, I can't disengage. I used the action to spare the dying Erlen, so he'd be stable. Hits, and it is to drop me. I have 17 AC, just barely.
So at this point, Honor's the only one standing, correct?
Yeah.
Yep.
Beltic, you're up. Death save.
Hey, that's a pass.
Alright, so that's 2, correct?
2 successes and 1 failure thus far.
Okay, Throck. You're back at normal. Like in terms of that's 1 save.
But wait, he's a half orc. He has a racial.
Yeah, he would have gotten his rage.
Oh yes, that's true.
You would be at 1 HP, I think, if you use your racial.
The first time around.
Yes. This is the second time he's been knocked out, though.
Yeah,
Right,
but he
so
didn't
why
use it
not-
the first time.
He didn't get to use it the first time though.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're at 1.
Okay.
Werewolf.
That save. And that's
Okay,
a
that's
pass.
2. Honor, you're up.
Honor yells and attacks the dire wolf in front of him with his sword. Yeah. $18.
That hits. That'll take him out.
Yeah. It's the second one, the 1d10 one. And then, as a move, can I run over and pick up Warble or Beltic and, like, shoulder, like, football carry them?
You can't, unfortunately, because you used an action to attack.
Okay, as a move action, shoot. I will move next to Throck, and I will move up to Throck. I will move next to the wolf, and I will tell Throck to run.
Okay. There you go. Honor. You.
Oh, this is bad. This is bad. Mistakes were made.
I throw up my shield.
Okay. And then the one.
You have the option of activating my Tides of Chaos and making me roll.
Yeah, go ahead. I'm making you roll.
All right, cool. $69. Hold on.
Just curious. So how does the dual-handing longsword work with the shield? Can you just put up your shield whenever you want?
You can drop your shield as a free action, or you can sling it as an action.
However, he's using the spell shield. He's not
Oh,
using
the spell shield would, believe the duration would go away, correct?
It's until the end of the round.
Yeah, so it would go away after one round.
Oh, okay.
It stays until the top of my next round, so the next wolf that attacks me still has to get through my shield.
Correct.
But this is pretty funny. 69. Each creature within 30 feet of you becomes invisible for the next minute. The invisibility ends on a creature when it attacks or casts a spell.
Oh boy.
I'm sorry, what was that?
We're all invisible.
Yep,
including
everyone
the dire wolves.
Including the direwolves.
Yep.
For
That's
30
actually
minutes?
pretty good.
I
That
love
might have
this
just
game.
saved all of us.
Unfortunately, the dire.
No, they have smell. They'll be able to smell you.
Yeah, they have the keen hearing and smell. All right, so they go. The first one will miss. All right, the wolf will definitely pick out where Throck is. However, it loses its advantage. Does a 17 hit?
Yeah.
Okay, you go back down.
This is such an emotional roller coaster.
Go back to sleep. It's okay. It's okay.
I won off this wild ride.
Okay. Corin, death save. Okay, that's a pass. And I think I stabilized you.
No, that's 2 passes.
That's 2? Okay. Erlon.
I'm stable,
Okay. Unconscious.
but I don't know what to do.
Yeah. Ansel. Death save. Okay, that's a pass. Beltic.
Second fail.
Alright. Throck. That's a pass. Warble. Okay, I believe that stabilizes you.
Yeah, I'm stable.
Honor.
Both of the wolves are visible now because they've attacked, correct?
That is correct.
Alright. Then I'm going to attack. Yeah, I'm going to have to attack him. I yell and I attack. Yeah, I attack with Green Flame Blade at this point.
Okay. Alright, go ahead and make the attack roll.
$17.
That will hit.
$10 slashing damage to the one, and then 3 slashing damage, or 3 fire damage to the other because of Green Flame Blade.
Okay. One wolf the one to the left looks really wounded. Like it's almost dead. The other one.
The one in front of me?
Correct. Because that's the one that's been taking damage from the chill touch and all that.
Okay, then I am visible now. So yeah.
There you go. I believe 19 will hit you.
Yep, and I don't have any more shields.
But your shield lasts until the end of the next round, so you got it against their attacks.
No, not this one. As soon as I took
Oh,
my
gotcha.
action, it died. So yeah, I'm down. I'm unconscious as well.
Well, the wolves get the feast.
Uh,
If it's any consolation to the party, I taste terrible.
Should have just attacked the wolf instead of stabilize Erlen. I might have been able to down it.
Should have focus fired.
well,
I managed to take one down.
I did have hot dice in my defense.
It was like crazy, man. I looked like your rolls, and I've seen 6 like everywhere. It's insane.
Yeah, so I totally feel for you guys right now.
Well, is story going to happen and we get saved, or is this? Are we going to re-roll with new characters next week, or what?
Well, this is a good cliffhanger.
Well,
It's so
I'm pretty
mean.
sure you mentioned the dark gifts and stuff early on, so my guess is something like that might happen. But yeah,
I think this is appropriate.
Sad violin.
Sad violin.
All right, for future reference, guys, healing always a million times better than damage. Just as a side note.
I had no more.
Keeping your buddies up with like stabilizing them or like healing potion is always better than
Yeah.
try to do damage.
If someone
That's what I
drops the
thought.
first
I-
instinct is the healing word.
I was hoping to. Well, I only have 2 spell slots. I used one for the bless, one for a healing word. I couldn't do anything else.
And always try to get the healers up first.
Right. So the one healing slot that I could use, I used on honor. I probably shouldn't have used bless, but I felt like we were going to need it versus 5 wolves. So.
All right, gentlemen, let's talk about this like later this week and try to figure out what we can do from there.
You should have been stomping along so fast, so we didn't have 5 on them. 5 of them on us so quickly.
Well, I did howl like 5 times in my defense.
I blame Honor for charging in.
Next time we should run, I guess, when we see that many giant wolves coming at us.
Ghost, let's talk later. I have to help out my wife real quick, but
Sure.
let's keep the same game plan for next week. We'll just figure out what we'll do as far as the character aspect probably later today.
Okay, hit me up. I'll be available. So whenever you want to get together, just send me like a Discord message. I'll get in chat.
Okay, that sounds good.
Hey, any chance that Michael Jackson's gonna come and save us?
Probably
make it a
Thriller?
real and make it a real thriller? Yes.
Yeah.
I can hope.
It's possible.
All right, gentlemen. So we'll touch bases later today and then figure out the game plan for next week.
Sounds good.
All right, cool.
All right, sounds good. I'm going to log off.
That was a good one, chat.
Yeah.
True that,
GG.
exactly.
GG 10 out of 10. Would play again.
Yeah. All right. I'm gonna shut down the stream, and if some of you guys are around, I'll catch you later.
Okay.
All right.
See ya.
Take it
See
easy,
ya,
guys.
everyone.
See ya.
Bye.
All right, everyone. That's our first TPK. Cliffhanger. I have no idea what's going to happen next, but we'll see. We'll see. It's I guess it's a cliffhanger for you guys as well. A bit of a shorter session, in light of the events, and yeah, Mystic Mermaids, and we're going to learn a few things from that, hopefully. And as far as next week goes, next session, we're I mean, maybe a miracle will happen. We keep the same character. Maybe we don't. Maybe we're gonna roll new ones, and if that happens, then we should still have a stream next Sunday. Unless like something happens with the DM and he can't make it, we'll have a stream next Sunday, either with new characters or the same one, but we'll try to keep it going. So thanks everyone for joining in. Shiny One, always a pleasure to get entertained by your puns. They're always on point. And then I mean, good stuff overall. Like I like that it's not gonna be made easy. Obviously, like Ryan rolled like a mofo. I don't know if you guys saw this, but there was like sixes everywhere, left and right. So good for him. But at some point we might have our revenge. So take care. I'll see you guys next week. Of course, I'll update my Twitter for any news concerning the game. And so go ahead and follow me on Twitter if you wanna get the latest. And I'll see you guys around. Take it easy.